Good.
Dear students and aspirants, in this video I'll discuss preposition again, but this will be the closing of preposition. Look at the board. Pre plus position becomes preposition. Pre means before, position, place, location, situation, etc. So this list of common prepositions you can see here. Prepositions are used in almost all the sentences, and it is part and parcel of all examinations. When we talk about general English, then objective English or compulsory English, this is an essential ingredient. Even for mains, APPS, CCE or UPSC civil services examinations, banking sector. This is why it is very important for you to have full command on use of preposition. This is the fifth and final video and best video on preposition. So these are the common prepositions. See here, at. How preposition is used? Once again repeating. Preposition used to show location, position, place and situation. It comes before noun or pronoun usually. So for example, say here at. At as preposition can be used in different context. Let me analyze it here. So this at, like he came at night, or say another use, apple is sold at 200 a kilo or kg, whatever you call it. This is another use of at. Then again you see different contexts. Here look at the board. Look at the board. Then again he came at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because 5 o'clock does not specify whether it is evening or morning, so it's important to mention this part, in the morning or in the evening. So here first you can see he came at night, or likewise here he is adept at painting. So different use. He came at night, or say he is at home also. Say at home. Apple is sold or rice is sold at 200 a kilo. So showing here. Look at the board. He came at 5 o'clock. He is adept at painting, etc. So these are some of the uses. At can be used in different situations. So next is in. So go to now use then in. Say he is in the classroom, or she deals in say crockery. Means she sells, she has a business of crockery, here deals in. He is in bed. I sit in arm chair. But remember one thing, if it's about armless chair without arm, then in will not come, then on should be used. Like I sit on armchair. Another use of it in she came in a white car. Remember one thing, if color or brand of the mode of communication is mentioned, in that case by will not come, it will be in. For example, she came in a white car, blue car, red car, or in Indigo, or in Rajdhani Express, Shatabdi Express. But if neither brand nor the name is mentioned, nor color is mentioned of the mode before mode of communication, in that case by will be used. So for example, she came by car, not in car, but she came in a white car, she came in duster, she came in a Scorpio, she came in blue car, she came in Shatabdi Express. But if neither the color nor brand nor name is mentioned of the mode of communication, then by is used. So now this is in, next is of and of. So let us do here like of. He died of dengue. She died of, say, corona or COVID. When it is of separation, death from life, then of is used. But if somebody is suffering, of will not be used. If he is still alive, then from. He is like suffering from tuberculosis, but he died of tuberculosis. So long one is alive and suffering, then for disease, from is used. But if one dies due to certain disease, then of will come, or anything. Then he is man of merit, he is man of principle. There also of will come. Then again you can use of when we talk about time also, like he came on morning of 15th August. Here in morning will be wrong, but he came in the morning, that is right. But when date is followed, it mentions date also, then on will come, on morning of, and of will come before date. So on morning of 15th August, on evening of 15th August, like that. But if it is not date, only time is mentioned, then in such context, of. This is of and this is of. This of, he is afraid of snakes, he is afraid of dogs. This is of. The pronunciation of this is of. But O-double-F, this is of. Like the cat jumped off the table, means away from the table. Or the ship is off the shore, the boat is off the shore, likewise. Or I told him to switch off the light of the light, that's all. Now into shows motion. Motion, for example, the stone fell into the well, or this into can also be used to express certain speedy activity. For example, she rushed into the classroom, means she ran, she came very fast. Then also into will be used. She burst into tears having heard the news of her mother's demise. So there also into can be used. The frog fell into the well, because there is motion. So the different use is there. Within before completion of something, like he will come within a week, means before 1 week is over he will come. He will come within a week. Likewise, this should be within us. Suppose two friends are discussing, means it should not be made public within us. Then by, like he came by train. But remember, go back to the use of in. He came in Shatabdi Express. He came in Arunachal Express. But he came by train. Similarly, he came in Go Air. But he came by air. He came by air. This is one use, but not this much only. By can be used for in the context, in the situation when we talk about time also, measurement also, like cloth is sold by meter. Okay, then and again it can be used for some person, some doer also, like the dog was killed by him. Okay, the dog was killed by him. What is your what is the time? By your watch, to show this time also. By your clock, by your watch. Then it by is used to for swearing also, for oath also, like by God I am speaking the truth. He said by heaven he is not guilty of anything. So this by has multiple uses in different situations and contexts. It can be used. Then say with. With is used before tool also. For example, he writes with marker and say the leopard killed with a gun. But if it is person, then by will come. And then with, he works with honesty, with integrity. There also with is used. Between is used for two persons or two things. And also for time. For example, the interview will be held between 11 and 1 o'clock, or interview will be held between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. The interview will be held between 12:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. But remember one thing, that between is followed by and, not by to. And if you rewrite it, you can use from also, like the interview will be used from 10 a.m. to 12. Likewise. So among and amongst, both are synonyms. They are used in different contexts. Commonly among is used. Among is preferred more than amongst. But usually when we talk about more than two persons, two things, then among or amongst is used. For example, the sweets were distributed among students, means number of students must be more than two. So then among is used, not for two, more than two. Then amongst also for more than two. Meaning is same for among and amongst, but the difference is that amongst usually comes when the following word begins with vowel sound. For example, books were distributed among us, but books were distributed among students. Likewise, meaning is same. During, when we talk about a specific period, when period is known, for example, I will meet you during Christmas vacation. I will meet you during summer, during winter, because it's known. I will meet during puja. Toward or towards, it can be without s. S may be suffixed or s may not be there, but it makes no difference. Like he is truthful towards his word, towards his principle. So that's we have responsibility towards our state, towards our country. Above, she is above you in merit. Beside means just next to, by the side of, beside. He sat beside